Hey there, Coastal Bend. This is meteorologist Chris Malva here. Tropics are starting to brew up. We have something to talk about here, and that is Tropical Depression 2. Right now it has winds of about 30 miles an hour, but notice it is stationary right now. It's not moving at all. It's just kind of sitting on the stove over those very warm Gulf waters and trying to get its act together. And this system is expected to become our second named storm of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season, that being Bertha. Here is the cone of uncertainty from the National Hurricane Center, and current thinking right now is that this system is going to jog its way across the Gulf, could even end up in our neck of the woods, specifically along coastal Texas. We're thinking this might have a initial landfall in Louisiana, but the models are still uncertain, and with storms like this, they tend to wobble a little bit. So just to give you an idea of how this could pan out, tropical storm conditions could be possible in parts of the Florida Panhandle. Here's just an idea of what it could or how it could behave on Wednesday. Now, you're probably wondering, why would this system jog on over to parts of the western Gulf? And that's because of this area of high pressure has been sitting over a pretty good chunk of the country here. And with that high pressure, it has this clockwise flow. And that is essentially going to drag, or we think that this will likely drag that area of low pressure on over to parts of the western Gulf. Now, again, with this system, we could be seeing those tropical storm force winds in parts of the western Florida Panhandle, even kind of over to Alabama. So, you might start to feel some of the impacts, but at least here in the coastal bend, you might notice if you're at the beach this week, some of those stronger rip currents. Here is some of those spaghetti models, and if you just take a look at this, it's really messy. They're not all in agreement with each other. I mean, if you look at this one right here, it looks like you gave a toddler a crayon, and some of them still have that western trajectory, but they're still not in agreement. And with it being several days out, there's still time for things to change in the forecast. But in the meantime, parts of Florida are still under that tropical storm watch and warning, as those conditions are expected to deteriorate a little bit headed into Monday. But another thing we're watching out for here, at least locally in the coastal bend, river flooding. The Frio River is expected to hit major flood stage by Sunday into Monday. I would think more so Monday. So if you live near the Frio, make sure to have just that evacuation plan in store, because once it crests over that 20-foot mark, that could cause some serious problems, especially along some of the roadways and even homes and businesses out there. Now, on the satellite radar right now, just things are pretty quiet for the most part, just mostly that upper level deck of clouds. But tomorrow, we're going to heat things up a whole lot more. And those high temperatures tomorrow, notice around 3 p.m., which is usually around the hottest part of the day. Most of us 100s across the board. And mind you, that is not the heat index, that is the actual air temperature. So we're going to be keeping this heat around for quite a bit here in the coastal bend. But let's check in one more time on that full 7-day. Very hot to start the week. Watching out for a couple showers, but again, we'll continue to track the tropics over the coming days.